Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. Happy New Year, my dear Capricorns. This is our first official reading together in 2021. So here we are, and I know it's getting dark. I always say the best for last. You know I do that with you, right? Come on, you know. So it is getting late. The sun is starting to set, so I turn a light on in here. I really don't know if that's good lighting for me, but you know what? It's all about the story. It's not so much about the lighting on me. It's all about the story. So I did start a little bit late today because I went out with, well, if you don't know, I have to move. So there's a whole video. I'm going to tell you that. So before you even watch any more of this, you're going to get like a reading that I've never done before, a void of course moon reading. You might think, what is that, Cindy? I thought it was going to be week 1 with the fairies. That'll be next week. So some changes are happening in my life, and I kind of developed a spread that to help me, and so I'm helping you through it. And yeah, and I'll also tell you why I'm not in my normal area to do readings, to do my videos. So that video, there'll be a link near the top of the description in this video, and it came out in the middle of last week, and it talks about all that stuff. So yeah, I have to move. So I have a real estate agent that I got through a friend. She's awesome. I love her to death. She's so great. And do you know what? She's a Capricorn. I mean, could I have asked for a better sun sign to help me find a house? But a Capricorn. I just could have like, oh, it's crazy. That's perfect. So yeah, so we were out today looking. It's interesting to see how people live. Well, no, we only saw how one person lived because the 2 houses were, that was good. I've seen stuff. It's not the worst stuff I've seen because I have worked in pest control and community housing. I've a lot of hard places. But, you know, everybody has their own level of sanitation. So, anyways. So, I'm going to go out with her tomorrow to see one more that I actually am really excited about. So, yeah, that's what I was doing. That's why I'm kind of late doing them today, because I did go out with her this morning. And she's great. So, fingers crossed, my Capricorny friends, Capricorn energy, helping out little Aries here to find a little home. Oh, we got 2. Yeah, actually, Aries with the ram, Capricorn, the old goat. Well, you're not old goats. Well, you're smart, you're knowledgeable, you're grounded, you'll push through. So, let me keep me on track here. Yeah, you know kind of that stuff. What else? I don't know, I just feel like at the end of the week, I just want to do a chit chat. It's like I have to be so like professional. Well, I don't know if you would really call what I do professional, but yeah. What else is going on? That's really about it. I mean, that's enough to move. That's enough. I don't need anything else going on. So let's do your reading then, because I really don't have anything else to say. But that's kind of silly because I haven't seen you in like a year. I guess I said a lot of it in that other video. Go watch the other video. So Capricorn, I'm going to do a reading for you. It's about the void of course moon. As I've explained all week, the moon moves throughout each zodiac sign in a roughly 28-day period every month. As it's going from one sign to another, there is a period of time where it's not in any sign's energy. It's its own moon, so to speak. So, this void of course, that's what it's called. Like between, let's say the moon is moving between Gemini and Cancer or something. It's going from Gemini. It's come out of Gemini, but it's not in Cancer yet, right? So that whole period of time, it's now void of course. And then it goes into Cancer's energy. So I like to say that the void of course is a period of time. It's the in-between of your past and your future. But it's also important because there is no outside influence. It's kind of up to you to make choices for yourself and to make decisions. And what are you going to do in this void of course moon? Well, let's see. There is actually an extended at the end of this as well. The link is at the top of the description also. In that, I just continue to pull cards in the future cycle to see where it goes. They've been really interesting this week. Actually, this whole thing has been really interesting. That's it. Yeah, okay. So, there are 3 oracle decks that I use in this spread, as well as 1 tarot deck. I'm going to look at the cycle that you are leaving, that you're about to come out of. And then we're going to look at the void, of course, what goes on in that time. And then we're going to look at your cycle that you are entering. And time frames, I want to just say most of the time it has felt like people are, and it's kind of true to it, that you are getting ready to leave this. So whatever I describe over here, the cycle that you were leaving, it should feel kind of familiar. If it doesn't, then maybe the reading won't resonate with you, right? Like, they are general, so it kind of depends who the message is for, who needs to hear the message the most. And it kind of, you know, what's going to go on the void of course for you. And I look forward to the future, hopefully. You know what? Right now this reading feels practical. That's all I can say. No, it feels so practical. I feel like I've just walked into like this really practical energy. But I guess it's kind of like Capricorn. And my Animal Oracle deck, which I haven't used in forever, but I kind of talk about in that other video why too this deck has come out of the cobwebs and hibernation to be used again. Oh, isn't that funny? Why did this come out? I don't know. We're going to put it there. Experiencing a weird phenomena with your reading. I'm not hearing much from the cards. I don't know why. I don't think I felt that strongly, not in the whole reading this week, not with anybody, I don't think. I think it was just like 1 or 2 cards throughout the week that sat kind of silent on the table, where your whole reading feels very quiet. Deafening, like it's really quiet. It's nice. I had to stop for a second and just sit in it, because as a reader, I don't want to say panicking. I'm just like anxious. Because I'm like, well, I need a story here. Why are the cards not talking? But so I just said, well, just forget about that and just feel what this is. Maybe that's part of the story. That will introduce me to the story. It feels very peaceful. It feels, it feels like a lack of, like chaos. Boy, holy cow. There's definitely a story here. It's incredibly quiet. To the point I can hear a clock ticking. And it must be the clock in the living room, but it shouldn't be too far away for me to hear it. It's so odd. You know, okay, I'm not looking at your cards yet. I'm really like just feeling like energetically. It's been a while since I've done a reading where I'm really just feeling the energy. And my ear just did like a high-pitched buzz. It's going down now. I feel very much like a calm, a serenity. And the fact that the clock is so audible to me right now, I feel like time is about to slow down for you somehow. You're going to have, if you haven't, you're going to be having more leisure. I don't know when. Maybe it'll come out in the cards here. But it feels to me like you're moving towards more leisure time. And I don't want to put it and describe it as like vacation or holiday. And if you work and you kind of rely on work, well, I need work to be busy, to pay the bills, Cindy. I don't want to have to be leisure. No, it just feels like when you have time for you, you really are going to have time for you. Like if you have time off work or you have time off whatever it is that you typically do, somehow the house is just clean. You don't have to do it. I just feel like there's things that you won't have to do. You will be looking for things to do for yourself. Interesting. And you know what? It's funny. Like I'm trying to pull myself out of it because I want to look at the cards. There's definitely a story here to be pulled out and to be told. But I'm really enjoying whatever this energy is that I feel for you. And I guess I'm enjoying it. It almost feels like, from your perspective, maybe this isn't something that you've had a lot of as of late. It was a bit like mental, physical, not even a rest and healing, almost like having been through that. And it's just almost like just coasting. So let me look at this. I don't know why I'm hesitant not to look at your cards, but I'm going to. This is the weirdest reading. Where am I supposed to? I'm being told not to look here, so why the hell did I pull the cards out? I can't even describe your reading. I'm being told the only part of your story that's important right now is the cycle that you're going into. I don't even feel right doing that as a reader because I feel like I'm ripping you off what's sitting over here. I'm going to show you the cards. Okay? And then we'll see. You have, so the cycle that you are leaving, you have communication is key. New moon in Gemini. You have electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. I'm hearing don't look at these as advice. This is done, this is over, don't even talk about it. Broken heart and 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, like that's really painful, that's really being put out. Isolated, no longer included. Sad, heartbroken. Okay, so the void of course moon, which is I'm feeling really unusual about, because to me it's the most it's supposed to be the most prominent part of your reading. I feel like I'm supposed to focus on that, but I'm being told to focus on the future. So let me still show you the cards. Don't let your past hold you back. Your South Node. You can look that up and find out what your South Node is. Google determining my South Node. You'll probably get your North. Well, you'll get your North because it's the opposite sign, right? Like my South Node is Leo, so my North Node is Aquarius. And then you have Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. I feel like you're here already. That's what it is. And you're going here. I feel like you guys have skipped ahead somehow. Maybe that's how, in terms of time, you have it because you're ahead. Like other people's cycles, you're ahead somehow. All tied up. And then you have the 3 of Swords, right? Which is the broken heart. Like it shows up twice in this reading. Your past, don't let your past hold you back. That's what this is. Don't look at the past. Oh, duh. Why am I not supposed to look at, why do I feel like I'm not supposed to look at the cards? Because it says your past holds you back. You know what? I feel like sometimes I can be pretty smart and on the ball, and then other times, like, if it hit me in the face, like if it was a wet fish, if I got slapped in the face with a wet fish, it would be more obvious sometimes. So I showed you those. This little guy came out. Chameleon spirit, act as if. Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. You know what? I'm just doing this reading as I'm being guided to do it. I'm picking up cards. And then it's reversed. So you have, oh my gosh. Okay, look at these two on their own. You have, this little chameleon came out all on its own when I was doing the reading. Chameleon spirit, act as if. And then Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. Act as if nothing can stop you. Because it can't. So if you meet an obstacle, just go the other way and keep going. Just act like nothing's stopping you. It doesn't feel forceful. It doesn't feel like heavy, hard, difficult. You just do that. Now what was behind the rhino is watch and wait, seahorse spirit. This one is really talking to me. This is how I'm doing your reading. So watch and wait for what? You know what? It feels like I'm fighting against what I'm being told to do in this reading. Because I have a plan and then I've been doing it all week. So, but maybe that's the whole point of void of course. This whole reading is a void of course. I can't even shuffle this deck. What is going on? Let's try it this way. This whole reading is a void of course. Let's put this back down here. Watch and wait. Maybe that's almost it too with this reading. Watch and wait. Like watch what card is speaking to me here and wait until you feel compelled to pick it up. I feel compelled to do this one. Watch and wait, Capricorn. Watch and wait. Wow, there's something very significant here with this broken heart, the Three of Swords. 3 times you have that energy out here. Well, I mean, you have it twice in the tarot, and then you have it once in an oracle card. Watch and wait. If there's an element in life that has broken your heart, it does feel very much like there's some kind of like magic energy coming through. Something. If someone has broken your heart, perhaps this is being corrected. It's significant. Something to do with something in your life that has broken your heart. And it feels like to me it's something from your past. But we're being told, don't let your past hold you back. Watch and wait, the Three of Swords. Look at this, because the seahorse, see the card, is looking this way. Don't look this way, only look that way. I should really have this on this side. Watch and wait, but while you do that, don't look at your past at all. Boy, that's funny how that all comes together, isn't it? Because didn't I felt kind of really weird, silly and crazy. It's pretty, like I'm just being told. And when you know how it feels very uncomfortable for me to look at the cards. Like just to, you know, how to do things intuitively. Like when you're getting a message, be connected to your body, be connected to how you're feeling to go do something. If it feels so wrong, like that's what it felt like. This wasn't just someone saying in my head, you shouldn't look at those cards. It wasn't that. It was stronger than that. It made me feel a little bit sick and weak, actually, to look at that. So, like, that couldn't be ignored. So, let's look at the future cycle for you here. You have confidence is key, new moon in Leo. Porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. Wow, that's interesting. Because Sagittarius, that was a very important card in the reading I just did for them. Woman holding the coin. Very Capricorn energy. Very, very, very Capricorn energy. And then the Strength card. I would like to clarify every one of these cards, since we're bypassing, like, you're bypassing all this broken heart crap. That's what it is. You're bypassing the broken heart. You're bypassing the feeling of exclusion. You're bypassing any feelings of feeling trapped. You're bypassing any miscommunication. You are no longer worried about a gentle touch. I don't know why. So let's see. Confidence is key. I'm going to pull out oh, Porcupine spirit. I'm going to clarify all of these until I like really tell you. Woman holding a coin. Woman holding a coin. The Strength card. There it is. There's what I was feeling. Sorry. There it is. What I was feeling when before I started this reading, like it was just quiet. It was quiet, it was calm, and it was peaceful. It was like energy was balanced all around you. I can't hear the clock now. It's like I don't feel it now. I'm just trying to describe what I felt. Oh, I feel bad. You know what? I told my real estate agent she's going to watch. Now she's going to think I'm full on crazy. She's like, what kind of a reading is this? Confidence is key to your success. The Two of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Now I know why these cards are here. Because they're here to talk to us about the past. They're not here for us to focus on the past. Where the Five of Pentacles is over here with the cycle that you're long out of this cycle, I feel like, though. It's weird. It's weird how something that you're long out of is coming in. You know why? Because it's lessons learned from the past that you're bringing forward. They're not lessons to dwell on. They're not lessons, feelings, or energy to dwell on. That's why when I looked at it, it felt so uncomfortable and nauseating. Like, don't. Yeah. Does that make sense? I think this does to you guys. This is going to make sense. So, anything from the past that has made you feel isolated, put out, no longer part of a group, homeless, all of that sort of energy. You have choices here. You have more power in your choices than you realize. And it's all, how these choices are successful for you is based on your confidence going in to these choices. And your confidence is based on what you've learned from the past. It's almost, I'm getting like a lion, a male lion, like a young one who's tried to claim territory, who's tried to find, what do you call it? A pride of his own. And, you know, fights, battles, some of them didn't even turn into fights with other male lions because he just didn't even have the experience. You could tell right away. He was like, no, run out of there. Like, just all the experience. And again, like this, if you think about this young male lion who doesn't have a territory, or, yeah, it's like the Five of Pentacles. So anytime you have felt defeated or left out or forgotten by the universe, don't take that energy forward with you. Just take the lessons in it. Just take the lessons. That's your confidence. That's what builds your confidence. Because if that lion just gave up and didn't utilize what he learned in every one of those mistakes or every one of those attempts, What was the point if you didn't learn from those? Yeah, you guys had that reading about, I feel like this is a little bit based on, remember that reading was dust yourself off one more time. Dust yourself off one more time. In that reading, it felt like the universe had knocked you down like a lot over life, throughout life. And it was just getting to the point where I really, what's the point? What's the point, universe? And the message that came through there, remember? It was just like, if you dust yourself off one more time, I can't remember the cards. If I was just going to make up the energy, it was like the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups. It was just like, damn, you don't want to miss this next cycle. You really want to try to get up one more time. That's kind of this, right? Because if that lion didn't do just one more time, it's like a salesman. You know, they got to be rejected like 20, 30 times until they get that sale. But if he stopped at the 10th, he never would have had the sale. He would have felt defeated in it. That's what I'm talking about sales now. Maybe my estate agent is watching. Porcupine spirit. Time for beginner mind. You have the 10 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh. Who had this? I just did this. It wasn't extended. Was it Sagittarius? They turned the 5 of Pentacles into the 10 of Pentacles. And I remember the whole energy of the reading was a little bit like they couldn't imagine what was going to happen in the future because they were in such a period of trying to build their confidence again. Wow, it's so weird how this is coming through. There's going to be a fast change here for you. Time for beginner minds. Like, be ready to change your thinking now. That's what we're doing here. That's what this whole reading is about. That's the whole point of how this is unfolding. It feels so strange and not right to me as a reader to not be following the guidelines and how I've done the readings all week. But I'm being told not to, and as I unfold the reading, I can see why. Because it's time for a beginner mind. You cannot, there's no point in the past energy for you. It's only the lessons. That's the only thing of value left in the past for you, are the lessons. That's it. Because there's a quick change coming here for you. From feeling like out in the cold, not having a home, to maybe this is my Capricorn agent is going to find me at home. This could be quick. I don't know. I hope I'm not stealing your reading. Now, a woman holding the coin. See, this is really good. This is like the Queen of Pentacles. Very prosperous, very grounded. Oh, but you don't know. This is something mysterious. The High Priestess and the Page of Swords. I want a third card to go with that one. I have another card for the woman holding a coin. The Queen of Pentacles. Ah, I hate it when they clarify with a clarifier. You are walking through something unknown here with the High Priestess, because I feel like what this is telling me, the fact that the Queen of Pentacles came out again with this woman holding a coin, I feel like it's just the cards, the universe, like really trying to tell me that this is Capricorn's energy. Okay, so this is Capricorn. This is what they don't know. And I feel like you're not necessarily full on in your energy somehow, at least in a physical sense. A physical sense. You're on a different, there's something else going on with you spiritually here. Trying to understand the unknown. But I do feel like this Page of Swords has turned their back on the High Priestess. So if the High Priestess is symbolizing the unknown, the mysteries in the universe, and cosmic and karmic cycles that we may or may not be aware of, and how things play out around us, you're kind of deciding to look in a different direction. And the direction that you're deciding to look in is like you in a physical, the physical sense of you have tried to understand the unknown around you for a period of time, the only thing you need to know are the lessons. The lessons that have been learned. That is the only thing, are the lessons that have been learned. And as you turn your back on the unknown, you unknowingly actually turn yourself into your proper energy, into the energy that is really what you sit comfortably in. The energy that you sit comfortably in. And this is very nurturing, very abundant. It's very mothery, it's very yin, very, very yin, feminine energy. The feminine aspect. So whether you're feminine or masculine watching the reading, this is really turning towards your more feminine side, turning toward, like nurturing yourself. It's a little bit like you're switching the a karmic cycle and doing it in a really unconventional way. Do you guys hear that clock ticking? It's like it sounds, if I can hear it, because you're closer to the clock than I am. Can you hear that? I haven't heard that all week, I swear. I'm going to ask a question about that clock too. It seems so strange to me. And then we go to the Strength card. I've seen this card in such a different way that I've never seen it before. And honest to goodness, it looks like she's rubbing his shin. It does not look like to me that she's like typical. It looks like she's trying to keep the lion's mouth closed. She's taming the beast, right? Taming the beast within is what this is supposed to be. Like holding back on, like jumping the gun or spewing something out that maybe is better left unsaid. Is, you know, like all the and things that might feel disappointing. It's allowing our inner strength is what comes out. This you're very, very much. Like it's to the point that you're rubbing the pussycat, the lion's chin. Like you take in an unconventional way here. Because I feel like if this is coming out, this Strength card, I'm seeing it like this, that you will have already utilized the Strength card in the way that is typically seen, where it's trying to keep the lion's mouth shut. It's trying to suppress the anger, the fear. It's interesting that I talked about like a lion at the beginning of this reading. The infinity symbol. It does feel like time is infinite for you. Okay, you guys are going into a cycle where you're going to be in a period of time where you lose track of time. But it's all in a good way. I don't feel anything bad about this at all. It's all in a really, really good way. Where days may seem very long sometimes, but that's okay because you're enjoying the day, or you're making the most of it, where maybe you finished the book that you've been enjoying, or you just sat out in the sun for a while. I don't know. It's just, it feels really good, but then there's other days that will go by quite quickly. And that's okay too, because maybe they were busy, very busy days, and at the end of the day, you're kind of happy. Just, you know, if you've had a busy day or you're exhausted, this feels so good when you just get into your bed and everything is just soft. Like, I don't know how to explain. This is a really unconventional reading, so I do feel like you're going to be very unconventional moving into the future. The Two of Pentacles. I'm sorry, my butt's getting sore on this chair. It's a little hard for sitting on for 4 or 5 hours. Or whatever this has been. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Page of Cups, and the Four of Swords. A new beginning. Oh. You're going to have a new beginning here. But like with something physical in your life. I'm hearing a new car for somebody. Somebody's getting a new car, some sort of a new vehicle, and they're going to think about where they want to travel with it, with the Two of Wands. This Page of Cups and the Four of Swords, to me, is where I got that energy. There's that energy that I felt when I first walked into your reading. Like when I first kind of sat down, and whoa, wait a second. This is different. That right here is kind of childlike. It's very sweet and innocent, and it's very healing and restful. Actually, it's more restful than healing. And I really feel like that because there's nothing here. Like, you've got the Three of Swords 3 times in the past. And what's supposed to, well, you're void, of course. I feel like you've passed it. I really feel like Capricorn, you guys are somehow ahead of a cycle on me. On everyone that I've done readings for this week. See, there's the Two of Wands again below that. Oh, and then the King of Cups. See, everything is going to mature. Look at this. See, the Two of Wands into a Page of Cups. And then here the underline is, because this is what it really becomes, the Two of Wands into the King of Cups. It's a much more deeper, more mature. Yeah, really deep. Like the element of depth. I really, really feel that. There was something I wanted. I was gonna, oh, the clock. I want to ask about the significance of the ticking clock in your reading. What is the significance of this ticking clock for Capricorn? What is the significance of this ticking clock for Capricorn? I almost did Aquarius there. I don't know if that means something to somebody. What is the significance of the ticking clock for Capricorn? The ticking clock for Capricorn. I'm hearing 3 cards. Somebody's waiting for you. With the 8 of Pentacles. The 7 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. The ticking clock. Somebody is waiting for you. Interesting, these 2 full moons again. These were really significant in Sagittarius is extended. The full moons. Why is somebody waiting for Capricorn? Why is someone, which is the 3 of Wands, like wait. They're walking away, but no, they want you to come. With the 8 of Cups, they're walking away, but they're looking back for you. And why are they waiting for you? The 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands waiting for your ship to come in, expecting something to come in. So that's why they're waiting, because they're expecting you to come in. The 9 of Pentacles. I'm feeling like time is standing still. And if it's not, well, like, yeah, it doesn't stand still. But cycles. A cycle is standing still. And I'm really intrigued by it because I feel like maybe you're waiting for someone. You're expecting someone to come in. Because you're the one, to me, that's ahead of a cycle somehow here. This 9 of Cups. I'm not supposed to be over there. Okay. The 7 of Cups. Okay, this is the message I'm getting here. All right, I'm going to show you the cards. You got the 7 of Cups with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. You have the 9 of Pentacles with the Death card and the 10 of Swords. And then you have the 8 of Cups with this 3 of Wands. This is weird because the energy keeps going back and forth to me that someone's waiting for you, and then it comes back that you're waiting for someone. So you're probably both waiting for each other somehow in some element. The Seven of Cups person, I'm just going to call this person because it's unusual that it's going back and forth. It could be your energy, it could be theirs, which tells me there's possibly some sort of mirroring going on. You're going through similar experiences or changes in life, cycles. The Seven of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. I really feel like this is trying to discover what you truly love and have passion about in life. Really trying to find that for yourself. And her back is, let me move these cards because you can't, I know you can't really see. Her back is turned on everything else here. To me, it's focusing just solely on what brings you happiness, what makes you expressive in love and joy, what brings out your creativity, what sparks your creativity. A bit of a spiritual journey here, a soul journey. And then we go into this Nine of Pentacles, and it has the Death card and the Ten of Swords. This is, wow, talk about being an element of being forced. What is that phrase? Rebirth through fire, you know, I'm not getting it. I know I'm not going to get it. It's like being put through the fire to come out on the, it's almost as if it's a metal would strengthen. Is it death through fire? I'm not getting that phrase right. I think you guys know what I mean. With the Death card and the Ten of Swords, it literally is like a rebirth. Having a rebirth that just goes right into another massive disappointment or massive ending in your life. But through this, all of this pain and difficulty, you came, like, you look really good. Like, she looks really good, the Nine of Pentacles. Without, you know, focusing just solely on the depiction in the photograph and the artwork here, the Nine of Pentacles is your sovereignty. Is you are the only one responsible for where you are and where you've taken yourself, because at some point there was no one but you to do this. With the Death card, you can see like there are other people in the picture, and almost having perhaps a support network at some sort of ending in your life. And then the Ten of Swords, this is really being put out on your own. Like, there's no one else here for this except you. You're the only one that's going to stand up and be able to do this. I really feel like the element of that reading, dust yourself off one more time. And dusting yourself off, she has like these magic sparkles all around her. And coming through what looks like a portal. She's holding some sort of magic wand. No, she hasn't gone through the portal yet. You're going to go through this portal. And that's why you stand and wait. Sorry, I'm so entranced by the cards. So the portal, she has not walked through the portal yet. This is part of that energy of waiting and looking. You are really, and then you're getting really, really close to going through some sort of portal here, to the point where, to me now, your body language is turned away from the person looking at the card, but you're looking back. And the Three of Wands. You can look at this in two ways, because this person's back is fully to us. You're going through this portal regardless. I really feel like that. You're going through the portal regardless. So to bring this down to earth, I know, it's kind of like a Minecraft. It's like a Minecraft game. You guys, you're going into the Ender. You're going to go battle the Ender Dragon. The Nether. Sorry, my son would kill me. It's not the Ender, Mom, it's the Nether. Or I'm probably wrong. So this portal, to me, If you have been through so much, Capricorn, holy shit. You have three of these, Three of Swords. You've been born again, like resurrected into this beautiful energy. You've earned it through death and the Ten of Swords. Like through massive endings and pain, being pushed through, I don't know what you all been through, but really hard stuff. But you came out looking like $1 million, man. You look like you had a boob job. I don't know, her legs. Can you get a leg job? Really. Just looking incredible. Her hair, you look great. But you do it independently. Completely independently. Which tells me, though, you've earned some sort of a rite of passage in a way. Like you've created, this portal to me is a new karmic cycle for you to walk through. And it feels very, very divine. Like it feels so divine, Capricorn. To the point where you can turn the Five of Pentacles into the Ten of Pentacles. Like that. This is almost like magic. And she's carrying this magic wand. But now, I feel like all this pomp and circumstance, it looks like that you have all around this portal, this new karmic cycle that you're about to walk through. As you are about to walk through it, you leave behind all the trappings of this life. Because she's in a much more simple outfit. She doesn't have the crown. She doesn't have the magic wand. To me, I feel that is very Capricornish. Like I always said, like you guys always, to me, when I come into your readings, I always feel like the most kind of witchy, warlockish energies. Like those that would be able to go into the forest, go into the woods, and the animals would come around you and they would help you make that log cabin. Or they would, like you would have exactly what you need to survive, but you have a very deep, rich experience that goes with it. And because of that, you do not carry the outer trappings. You move forward in a very simple and light way. And it's a very seductive energy. I mean, if you look, if you look at the way she's looking, it's very, there's a lot, she's expecting. But you don't have to. That's up to you. I don't know. It's just the look she's giving is very, I feel like you're going to be missing a lot. This is you. So whoever you're looking at here, this could be something that is something you've dreamed of doing or wanted to do in this lifetime. And you have put in so much work and you've been through so much and you've come out in such a positive energy. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people get sucked into the negative energy. A lot of people get sucked into anger. They get sucked into depression. They get sucked into envy. There's so many elements of what could end up happening to someone that's been through, you know, what I see here and here. And to the point where you and this lion are good buddies. It's like, oh, it's nothing now. The universe throws something at me that's really difficult, and you're gonna rub his chin. It's okay. Like you don't have to actually exercise a lot of self-discipline because it's there. You can just spend the time rubbing the lion's chin. So to wrap this up, I don't know where the extended is going to go on this one, because all these cards seem to be the present. Or, oh God, like what? What's going on with time in you? This is supposed to be the future. You have earned something very, I feel like profitable, But it doesn't feel like that's something that is needed, that you really, I don't know. The universe is going to look after you, is what I want to say, is the best way to describe what you're creating here and what the cards are telling me. These cards won't stop talking. Like this story of the past and your void of moon, it was not to be told. It's only a lesson. And what is the most important thing out of every lesson, particularly a hard or a painful lesson, is that you are not the lesson. No. It's how you react. Yes, it's how you react to the lesson. It's how you react to it. Anything that you go through in life, you are not that experience. You are how you react to it and how you move past that experience, whether it's good or bad or light or dark or high or low vibration. It's how you react. I kind of feel like you realize that that is the only thing that matters in life anymore at this point, and it's a very powerful manifestation tool. What's at the bottom? The Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're cool. We got the It's interesting. It's all up and down here. I feel like your future is like, then you have, so you have the Seven of Swords, the Empress in reverse, you have the Two of Cups upright, you have the Ten of Cups in the reverse, you have the Chariot in the reverse, all sorts of like, just, and you have the Devil in the upright, which is your energy. I kind of feel like you're walking into a lot of unknown possibilities. A lot of unknown possibilities. I'm just looking at the Chameleon card. Act as if. Like now, I want to look at this now that I've done this reading. But I don't feel like it's an act. I don't feel like anything you're doing is an act as if anymore. Ah, but that's it. Because act as if is sort of fake it till you make it. And I know there's the odd person that doesn't like that, but fake it till you make it is really the energy of where you would like to be, what you would like to see for yourself. And just because you're not there yet doesn't mean you can't act like you are. And then once you do that, you are there, because that's one of the bigger secrets to manifestation, is acting as if you are at that point. You know, you talk about, you'll hear, you know, people that become famous or very wealthy or rich. And it seems like it was kind of happened easily, but you know, there's always like years and years of hard work and self-discipline and all sorts of that goes behind it. And they will often talk about, you know, if they lived in a very poor area, well, I would always drive to the rich area of town and I would go for my walks through there, because you want to act as if, like, I'm here, I will be here. But if you always look at what keeps you held down or keeps you held back, then that's where you will always be. So that's how your act as if has come to play for you. And the expectation that, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I feel like I'm preaching to the choir at this point for you now, or I'm singing to the choir. Can you preach to the choir? I'm preaching to the, I'm preaching to the auditor, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna, Capricorn. I did not expect this. Guys are always surprising me. All of the zodiac signs are always surprising me. The human story is always diverse and full of things that you don't expect, and you've got that right here. I'm going to go do the extended. I don't know what to do with all the cards on the table. And like I said, the link is at the top of the description. Until next time, Capricorn, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.